If you take a tiny country like this, you'll not find so many tunnels as in the Faroe Islands. We started to dig the first tunnels back in the 60s, so today we have around 25 tunnels in the Faroe Islands. We're actually moving from where we were a group of islands to have one island where we all are connected. This one is actually the longest one. It is 10.8 kilometers long. Now we are in the Sandoy tunnel. It's a subsea tunnel between Sandoy and Streymoy. We are standing at the deepest point in it. We are on minus 150 meters. We have removed about 1 million cubic meters of solid rock to go under the fjord.
Sandoy is one of the 18 islands in the Faroe Islands. The population is around 12 to 1,300 people.
It's been quite isolated. Sandoy seemed to be more like Faroe Islands used to be 15, 20 years ago. Of course, the tunnel will change that. It will be a part of the mainland.
A lot of people travel back and forth to the mainland because the jobs are in the main area. It can be very difficult in the wintertime because of the weather and the rough sea.
You will spend a lot less time traveling. An errand that will take you 6 hours out of the day will now take you maybe half an hour.
I think that the tunnel will change a lot for us because we do expect a lot more tourists, and we can already see now that we do have a lot more bookings.
For many years, one of our biggest challenges in the Faroe Islands have been that the population have decreased. But now it is slowly starting to get better. We have seen a lot of interest in buying houses here. Our biggest hope that we will get young people here because we have been missing often a whole generation of people.
Sandoy has experienced 5-6 decades of decline. After the tunnel started, the population it was stabilized, and now we see a small growth.
It's been about connecting people and connecting places. Living on islands as we do, isolated in the middle of the North Atlantic, mobility is key.
Investing heavily in infrastructure. First in the beginning in boats, ships and ferries connecting towns, villages and islands. And afterwards, of course, roads, land tunnels.
It's a huge amount. This is a mega project.
To see an island get this kind of investment is quite unique. Per capita, it's by far, I think, the biggest infrastructural investment in a tunnel, as far as I know. You could ask if it's economically viable, but for us it makes a lot of sense. We have one of the strongest economies in the world. Part of our nation building is actually to become closer together.
There are people who feel that that's too much money to spend on infrastructure as opposed to money that could be spent on health or education and so on. So there is an ongoing debate.
It's a lot of money to invest in 1,300 people, but that's also one of the idea behind this country is to have people living in all the different places of the Faroe Islands.
It's twice the Sandoy project. We now have a route and we are working on the financial plans of the project.
When or if that tunnel will be done, around 99% of the people in the Faroe Islands will be connected into one road system and one society.